Yes, Wagonodao, I hope you're doing good, you're doing great. A mistake has been made by the government of President William Ruto, and most of it all by a killer squad that has always terrorized the streets of Nairobi and tried to tame every mouth that might speak against the impunity of this government. Tunaelewana wadau? So imekuwa ni story moja mbili tatu here and there. These people trying to play a certain card of intimidation. But today, wameguza pabaya. This is a live wire. And President William Ruto, if your intelligence hasn't learned, Kebaso Morara is a man that is respected by the people of Kenya. Not only respected, but loved to a very much extent that you cannot comprehend. If your people might be in their right senses, they should have allowed Kebaso to continue going ahead with his chants and his runs on social media and even exposing whatever he is exposing. But the greatest mistake that they have made is arresting Kebaso Morara. Because you people, do you know the reason why, by the way, wameshika huyu jamaa? Kumekuwa na kesi leo, Kenyans have been speaking about it, kuhusiana na huyu jamaa blogger kutokea kule Mombasa, Bruce aliweza kushikwa na akaweza kufanyiwa madhambi ambayo hatuwezi hata yataja na midomo yetu. It's so hard to comprehend. I think about 50% or 70% of the people of the Republic of Kenya wameweza kuona hiyo video ambayo imekuwa ikiendelea kwa mitandao ya kijamii. And that was a direct order from the governor of Mombasa County, Governor Abdulswamad Nasir. Na huyu ni Muislamu ambaye ametiwa taji la Kiislamu ambaye anapeana orders ya kwamba jambo kama ile lifanyike kwa binadamu mwenzake. Huyu ni kafiri kabisa huyu, wallahi billahi. Now this is what has caused Kebaso to be arrested, because you know what, Morara went ahead to make a certain tweet against this intimidation. Now, this is what has triggered his arrest, and it's what has brought another conversation that might lead to people getting back on the street. And that's why I have said that President William Ruto anabehave kama mtu ambaye aelewi hii Kenya ni ya nani, and how these Kenyans behave. You don't trigger these people, you don't force them to start retaliating, maana wakianza kuretaliate it will be messy. Tunaelewana? It will be messy. If they start retaliating, that is when they get back on the streets again. When they get back on the streets, mtakuwa na a lot of things za kuweza kusema. Mr. Abdulswamad Nasri has become the talk of the town due to something that he made. Now, look at this in this perception. Morara alisema hivi, and I want to read the said tweet yenye imesukuma hawa watu kuenda kuanza kumtafuta. Alisema the nini of Bruce in Mombasa is an attack of the freedom of expression. It is dangerous to hold people who criticize bad governance and corruption. If we let it slide, we will all be done the same as it was done to Bruce. We cannot let it slide. Let's prepare to dirtify the streets. The mother of all demonstrations is loading. This time round, we will combine it with Dandani and SHIF. Nasikizana? Huu ndio ujumbe ulikuwa wa Morara. And he posted this message 4 hours ago. Then 2 hours ago, Morara was taken into custody by people pretending to be DCI. Yes, ni kikosi ambacho, it's a shadow group that was formed under the DCI. You take us for granted most of the times. I wonder what country we are living in. Now, our mothers and fathers, you people are the ones that sang praises to President William Ruto while you are electing him, you are putting him in office. Mulimba sifa zake sana. You said of how blind we were as a young generation because we never saw anything good coming out of that man. But you sang praises to him. You sang praises to him. Now, have you seen the video? Or should we send them to you? Should we create WhatsApp groups and send them to you of the same Mombasa blogger, Bruce, and what has been done to him? Should we tell you of what this government does behind the curtains to try and shut the people up? You know, there is a rule of law. And the Kenyan government is a country, Kenya is a country that is ruled by a rule of law. And there are constitutional ways to be followed. Sasa wamekamata Morara. The rage of the youths on different media platforms and social media platforms is piling up. Is piling up. And that is a mistake that they are going to make. They are trying to divert the attention from the real things. Walileta Gachagua impeachment, ndio sasa wameanza kukamata Morara, all to cloud certain things that have been happening in the Republic of Kenya, including the Adani said deals. Tunaelewana? Now, it's about time you realize that these people are prepared to do anything. Morara is a darling of the people. Is loved by the people of the Republic of Kenya. They do anything to support this guy. Huyu jamaa watu wamemchangia wakamnunulia ofisi, gari, sound system, ndiye aendelee kufanya the work that he has been doing. Now tell me, how do you justify what your people are doing? Because this guy is anointed by the people and is loved by the people, then you decide to take him in custody. Alafu kwa sababu wamesema kutakuwa na maandamano. Tell me, how justifiable is it of what the police are doing right now? I try to think in the way of President William Ruto and I find no answer. Sometimes you should let people back. You should let them speak. You should let them make noise. You continue traveling all over the world. Wewe endelea kutravel na kutraverse dunia ukijifanya rais. Endelea. But leave the people to express. The moment they speak, their rage inapunguanga. But the moment you curtail them and choke their mouth, unaweka nini cell tape on their mouth. You tape their mouth so that they can't speak. That is when now you start disrupting the ecosystem, because these people will find other ways to speak, and those ways won't be favorable for you as the president of the Republic of Kenya. You have been in the United Nations recently, where you were addressing the whole world. You had an interview with CNN. Now, is that what we should be showing the world of this country called Kenya? Of this country that you are using to borrow loans here and there, day in, day out? That is what we should be showing the world, right? Hivyo ndivyo nchi inaendezwa. Hivyo ndivyo, hapo ndipo mahali ambapo tunaelekea. Now listen, Morara's case was not the first. I mean, Bruce's case was not the first. We had a certain blogger kutokea Kisii akauawa tu na wanasiasa. Then remember, we have another governor with a case pending in court, Governor Kawira Mwangasa, of the said category ya kuua blogger, anaitwa Sniper. The guy aliuawa na akachomwa na acid. Tunaelewana? So tell me, how should we keep quiet? Tutanyamaza waendelee kumaliza vijana ambao their mistake is exercising their democratic right? Then why are we a democratic country? If Ruto want to do away with democracy in this country, aende aanzishe kijiji yake Sugoi, aifanye democratic, aifanye hereditary ambayo ataachia Nick aongoze. It's not this country. Our forefathers fought for this nation bana. Our forefathers stood on the front line. Jana Waititu wameongea, we did the video tukaiupload hapa. Ndio huyo sahi ako DCI, hata media walikatazwa kuingia huko, lawyer wake akakatazwa. Tunaelewana? Same thing kuja kwa Morara, ndio huyo. How many people will you people arrest and kill until now you will come to understand that you mean nothing to the people of the Republic of Kenya right now? Alafu mnaendelea tu kuharibu. Munaendelea tu kuharibu. We tell you, let Morara go if you want peace in this country, kwa sababu hapo ndio mtaji. That guy is not your normal blogger ambao or your normal noise makers ambao watapiga kelele alafu mu expect ati mtawa intimidate wanyamaze. Morara is owned by the people of Kenya. Hao watu walimchangia, wamemtengeneza, wamemfikisha hapo. Mnadhani wakati huu ndio mtafikia kumnyamazisha? It will be very hard for you. So Ruto, rethink your decision.